Hey you guys, today I want to talk about some of the smaller details in Persona 5. With the Royal version dropping last week, there were a ton of new changes both big and small. One of my favorite things was the UI changes, and I really feel like they added a freshness to the game that both new players and veterans could enjoy. The first big change I noticed was the outer edges of the screen while in the metaverse. In the original game, there was a kaleidoscopic effect on the outside that showed you the alert level of the palace you're in. The Royal still shows off the alert level, though the edges of the screen have a glass-like look and mirror whatever is in front of you. This way, no matter where you are, the screen will always look slightly different. I thought that was such a nice touch, and while I didn't really ever notice the effect from the original all that much, this new look definitely makes me aware of it now. Another small thing was the change in the character portraits during the dialogue. They were much more expressive in the Royal version, and I also love how they transition between them. There's a slight nudge during transitions between the different expressions. It's very slight, but was a nice detail in my opinion. Speaking of portraits, Morgana had an update to his mask. In the Royal, we can see these small indentions on his mask that weren't there before. What do you guys think these are? He has ears on top of his head, so that's not it. Next up is a menu Easter egg. If you go to certain options in the system settings, Joko will usually jump on the screen before jumping off and cracking the screen to transition. Sometimes though, Joko will faceplant on the screen to break the glass. Speaking of the grappling hook, when there's a hook nearby, Joker's hand will glow blue and there will be an audio prompt. This is similar to how when an ambush is available, Joker's hand glows red. I believe this is different in the Royal version, but when you land a technical attack, you can see red and black lines on the screen that push out from the enemy. I believe the entire technical system was revamped and made a little easier to understand and trigger in the Royal version as opposed to the original. One interesting thing I found was that while your Phantom Thief allies can do actions alongside of you, like jumping across the river or jumping up a building, when Ryuji is with you in his non-awakened form, he actually doesn't have that. So as long as the camera stays on him, he won't be able to perform any actions. So I actually got him stuck on one of the boxes in this river in Kamoshida's palace, and since I had the camera on him, he could literally not get off of that platform until I moved the camera, and then I guess it teleports him behind you, and then he walks on screen. But I thought that was really interesting. I don't know if people have seen that before. It's smart because why would you want to completely animate something that's going to be in one part of your game? And I think that is all I have for you guys today. Did you know these things, or were they new to you? Also, if you know of some Easter eggs or some lesser known details, let me know down in the comments below. I'm going to try to get through the Royal as fast as I can so I can do full breakdowns on the characters, but it might take me a little bit of time. If you want to see some Royal content though, come over on Twitch and watch me go through it. I have a collection up on there so you can get caught up, and I'll be streaming every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So follow the link down below if you want to see that. Anyways, I have some character breakdowns on Persona 5 Scramble, so click the card on screen to see that, and I'll see you in the next video.